Hey guys, today I want to show off my SIG P320, maybe X5 Armory Craft Legion build. So first thing first, safety check, no mag, and empty chamber. So essentially what this is I took the parts from my original X5 Legion, which is the grip module and the FCU, and on top of that I have a lot of components from Armory Craft. So what I have here is a trigger dual adjustable trigger from Armory Craft with several springs that's offered by Armory Craft as well. I think the trigger spring is I forgot. It's like a trigger kit. It includes the trigger spring and the sear spring. One of them is extra power, one of them is reduced power, something like that. I don't know. You can look it up from Armory Craft. And extended mag release. I actually don't know whether this is from Armory Craft, but anyhow. And then the central part is the slide, the barrel, and the compensator. They are all three of them are from Armory Craft. So you can see is the pattern is pretty consistent and it looks pretty good, and shape wise it meets with the X5 full size pretty well as well. So there is a little bit story behind why I came up with this build. So initially I only had this slide from Armory Craft, and it looks very good, and then I put in a aftermarket barrel which is from Killer Innovations. So I tried both of their regular barrel and threaded barrel. And then I put on a different, grip module or whatever, and then I started shooting it, and then I found it's very, the grouping is not as good. The grouping is pretty wide, and even if I shoot supported, and even when I try to zero my red dot, the grouping is pretty bad. It wouldn't be a typical kind of a small grouping when you try to zero your red dot. As you can see, like keep shooting at the pretty much the same place at 50 feet. Instead, it kind of the spreading of the bullet holes is like kind of everywhere. At 50 feet, is the grouping is probably this big. It's probably at a size of the my hand probably. So, and then I was like, that's not very good. That's not a typical grouping when I shoot supported across any of my gun. I have Beretta, I have Walther, I have CZ, I have other P320 builds, and all those guns. So it just feels very weird. And then I started to troubleshoot and try to see where the problem is. I tried to replace barrel from Killer Innovations and try to replace different red dot, DPPs or Holosun 507, all those kind of things. I tried to use different modules, and none of those helped. And then at the end, I was like, okay, maybe this is just a fitting problem between the slide and barrel. And then I was like, well, okay, my last try would be try to use Armory Craft's barrel with Armory Craft's slide. So basically the same products from the same company, and I assume they have the same fitting or same measurement or whatever. I still don't know where the problem is, but after I swapped on this threaded barrel from Armory Craft, everything changed, and the grouping was small, and the accuracy completely meets my expectation. And then I was like, okay, that's one learning from me. So for P320 or probably any aftermarket parts, there's always a risk or a possibility that there's some kind of a fitting problem, because not all company use the exact same measurement or machining accuracy or tolerance or whatever. So yeah, lesson is it's better to use the same kind of a parts from the same company right? And then I was like, okay, how about let's just also put a compensator from Armory Craft, and then given it's a full, like this is like a 3.9 inch, and then plus this one, given it's a full size, let's throw on my original Legion grid module and see how it looks. And here we are. I think it looks pretty badass. I think it looks even better than my compensated X5 Legion. If you have seen my video before, I actually got the X5 Legion threaded barrel from Armory Craft as well. So anyhow, that's the story how this build came to life, and I can't wait to show you a shooting video of it. So anyhow, that's what I have today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.